Good Sunday morning. I don't really expect anybody to watch this live, but I just don't feel like shooting a video and then uploading it later. So there's a few updates going on. I guess the first one I'll explain was I did the 20,000 mile review of this truck, and then I took it down. Uh, there was an error I made while editing. There was something that I should have taken out of the video that I did not, and then so I went to re-edit it, and I'm like, you know what? This wasn't good. This wasn't good at all. Like, it was just not a good video. So then I realized that in a couple weeks, I'm going to be at 1 year with this truck. So what I decided I'm going to do instead is wait till 1 year, and then I will do because it's going to be at like 22,000, so I can still call it a 20,000 mile review. So I'll just say, well, like 1 year, 20,000 mile review, and that's what I'm going to do. A couple other things. Don't mind me, I literally just woke up. But, so I'm on my way to church right now, and, I'm just trying to wake myself up. And then I bought a welder, and that is so that I can do a few repairs on the camper, on the frame. There's nothing dangerous about it, but I want to do that. I also want to be able to modify a few things. Like, I want to add some stuff to the trailer tongue, and do a few other cool things to other vehicles and stuff like that. It's just, and so far I put up a question on the YouTube community page as asking whether or not there would be any interest in me doing videos of me learning how to weld, because I used to weld, or I was learning how to weld about 20 years ago, and the guy teaching me, he had a sudden heart attack one day, and I never got back into it because I was kind of depressed about Mr. Bowersox dying, because it was just like very sudden. I wasn't there when he passed, but it wasn't like he had a heart attack while teaching me. It was just we were doing it like once a week, and one day in the week he just keeled over. It was like, ooh. So I was kind of depressed about that for a while, and then so I never really got back into it. And then and plus I wanted to for many years, but welders and stuff were expensive, and right now there's a lot of like professional welders crying about these Chinese welders at Harbor Freight. They're not real welders, they're blah, 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 but the reality is these Chinese welders are introducing people to welding that it never had access to it before. So, a guy like me will go out and buy this $149 welder, because it's actually $200, but I called it on sale for, y'all know that. And so a guy like me will go out and buy this welder, this $150 welder, to learn how to weld, and then once I am better at it, I might go out and buy a $400 Miller or a $500 Miller or Lincoln or something like that. Rather than bitching about the fact that there's these welders on the market, be happy that more people are having access to welding than ever before. And part of the reason I'm doing all this is there's a potential that I might be moving to Tennessee. and it's a potential at this moment. I have a job interview that's going to be a little more than double my salary, and I'm actually going to be changing jobs, but it's going to be with the same company. And it'll be, rather than being in a store, I will be a what they call an IT manager. I will manage a small team of IT professionals, I guess, and they will. I'll be the manager, and I will give them. And one of the reasons they're looking at me is because I do have the experience that I do, and that I have worked in the stores, so that I can give them the right direction of what issues need to be fixed. What needs to be fixed quicker than others. And I have the experience of being in the store. I'll be like, look, trying to do this is bullshit. Fix it. I mean, like, for instance, like, we're in my particular department that I work in, when a customer comes in with a credit card, even though up front you can do PayPal, debit, the Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, where you tap your phone to it. But back there, you actually have to type in the credit card number like it's 1984, and that's kind of stupid. You can only do credit. You can't do debit. You can't do any of that. And that would be one of the first things I would put my team on fixing, because they keep saying they're going to work on it, but I don't think. I mean, it's got to be a simple code fix. And everybody keeps telling me, "Oh, you think it's that simple?" I'm like, "Look, I've written code. I've done coding for credit card machines before. It's not that hard." But I know nobody's watching, because otherwise I'd say, "Hey, does anybody have any questions?" But yeah, so that one of the things that's probably going to happen, because I'm not exactly a rich man at the moment. Not that I'll be rich afterwards, but I'll be better off than I am now. But I found property down there that is cheap, so I'm probably gonna buy property cash. There's actually one that's down there right now. It's not gonna say where it's at, because I don't want you to buy my property before I do. But it looks like it's set up for it was set up for a duplex house, because of the way the pipes are. But there's it's got wow, my brain just stopped. But yeah, it's got sewage, and it's got sewer lines, and city water and city electric, and it's actually got two of each on it. So what I'm actually going to try to do is I'm going to have somebody come out and put a meter on a pole where I can plug my camper in, and I'm going to have my camper down there, and that's what I'm going to live in. And then I'm going to start building on the property as finances come in. Like, I'll be able to finance putting up a house. And part of what I want to do, actually what I'm probably going to do first, is just get 2 mobile homes like what I live in now. Whether they're brand new or used, I don't care. The reason I'm going to do 2 is my mother is not very happy about the potential of me moving to Tennessee and taking her grandchild away. So what I kind of want to do is, since the property is set up for a duplex with 2 separate addresses, I would probably put a trailer up there for her if she wants to come down. Which, the only issue with that is my sister is not exactly willing to do that, and my sister lives with her. So I don't know, man. It's like, I'm trying, like, how do I even word this? It's like I'm trying, like, when it comes to my sister, my mom's okay with it. She's just like, oh man, it's just gonna, suck. But, I'm trying to do what I can do to build a better life for my family, but I'm the bad guy. You know, I found a position in a company that, I don't have to change companies I work for. And it'll be, I would like to think it's going to be less stressful, but it's going to be a straight up, I think they said I'll work from 7 to 4 every day. I think that's what they said, either 7 to 4 or 7:15 to 4, 7:15 to 3, or something like that every day, Monday through Friday. I won't have any Saturdays working. I won't have any Sundays working. There's a lot of ways that this is just really, really good for me, and and it's a job I think I'll like. So I found a job I think I'll like, but it's going to take me. And I've been wanting to get out of New Jersey for a long time because New Jersey sucks. I mean, don't get me wrong. I live in a beautiful part of New Jersey, but the politics up here sucks. Speaking of which, I want to do some more. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this now because I want to do some research on Tennessee. But what I actually think I would do first, like as far as building, like I said, I'd get the trailers, pulled in. But I think what I'd do as far as building first is I'd probably put up a garage first. You can actually get modular garages pretty cheap. I think they're like 30 or 40,000. Actually, I'd probably do a pole barn. I wouldn't do a modular because pole barns are pretty cheap. Like I said, I know people that have done them. They're like 80 grand for a 100 foot by 80 foot, but I'm not going to be building one that big. I mean, I could even build one that has an apartment up top, so I wouldn't have to actually live in the camper for that long. But I don't know. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, definitely the first thing going up would probably be a garage, because the property I'm looking at is 2.16 acres, so it's got plenty of room. And so I'd definitely put a garage in there, and then I'd definitely get a lift, and then I'd come back up to New Jersey, throw the S10 on a trailer, take it back. But the whole thing with my sister makes me want to be depressed, but I'm also kind of like, F her. I'm doing what I need to do for my family and for my own family. But I mean, I'm actually doing the what is it, the Franklin test, where you do the pros and cons. And right now the the cons is here, but the pros are like down here. Like pros, not New Jersey, mild winters, a beautiful part of Tennessee, more money, better, lower cost to live in. I got it at home. The cons are like no Faith Life Church, which is where I'm sitting at right now. No, or the hotter summers, and then being further away from family. But I have family. I mean, you can't really let your family dictate where you move, because I'm like, I have family now. Like, my uncle is in North Carolina, his daughter's in Florida. I have other family that's in other parts of the country, and it's like, is it really that big of a deal? But I don't know. Tell me what you think. Like, would you move away from? I mean, I know somebody Ryan, Zesty Panda. he moved to Wisconsin, and I mean, I don't know if it was because of family that he moved, or I mean, like how hard was it? You know, if you're watching this, Ryan, how hard was it for you to move that far away? I mean, when I was 18, I moved to Wisconsin to live with one of my uncles because I literally got into a fist fight with my dad, and so I just went out there to kind of cool down. So, you know, and that's just because Wisconsin's cooler, but as far as temperature goes. So, let me know, how hard is it, to leave your family like that? I mean, I live on my own. Like, I don't live with my mother, I don't live with my father because he actually lives 2 hours away from me anyway. And I haven't even told him about the potential to move to Tennessee yet, but I'm pretty sure my wife probably has. But yeah, I mean, it's like I see an opportunity here, and I think I'm going to take it. I don't see a reason not to. And this has gone on for 16 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling, and I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a blessed day.